This podcast contains strong language and discussions about relationships, sex, and love. It may not be suitable for younger listeners. This is the Can't Keep My Mouth Shut podcast, and I am Nick Selena. Hello, happy Monday evening. Welcome back to the 10 tips to help you glow up for a healthier, happier 2025. Part 2 is coming at you full force. You're like, what? If you haven't listened already, you're tuning in now. It's all good. Go back last week. Listen to part 1. We went deep. We went stoicism. We went quantum physics. We went meditation. We went toxicity, foods, savings. Oh, yeah. I covered it all. And now I got your final 5 pointers, and they're just as good as last week. Bear in mind, this is what I've personally lived through, experienced, and discovered for myself, which helps, okay? So tried and tested, that's what I'm saying. Right, without further ado. Point 6. Walk, 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 and other exercises. So if you follow me on Instagram, if you don't, where have you been? Head over there now, hit the follow button at Nick Selena, Nixalina. You'll see that I do a lot of walking. Everyone is usually like, how do I get your butt? How do I get your legs? How do I get your abs? And I'm not saying that to blow smoke up my own ass, my fat ass. But I do get these DMs quite a lot. And I don't want to be the kind of girl that's like, I go to the gym every fucking day and I do weights and I do this class and I sign up for this expensive class and I do Pilates. I don't. What I do is I walk. And netball. I've done netball since I was 10. I believe netball really helps build up the thighs and the arse because of the way the game is structured, where you have to stop, start. You can't run with the ball, right? So you run and you stop, and it's just that compound go, stop, blast, fast, stop. That and the jumping, I'm a defense, so I have to jump for rebounds all the fucking time. That really, really creates amazing leg, thigh, and butt muscles. However, on top of that, like I played it my whole life. I've never had abs the way I have now. That's because I started walking. So what I do is I walk to work every day, unless I'm going to one of my different venues. But I walk to work and I walk from work home. So we're looking at 25 minutes in the morning, 25 minutes in the evening, and then I go to just my condo gym and I do an hour on the treadmill. Yep, an hour. You're like, I'm tapping out. Yeah, I was invested before. An hour on a fucking treadmill. Bye-bye. Listen, I was the same. If you told me at the start of 2024, by the end of the year, you are going to be doing an hour on a treadmill and you're going to love it, I'd be like, fuck off. But my God, I love it. And I don't run. So here's what I do. And it's something one of my personal trainers from years gone by taught me, and it's still good. And so I have a professional, right, backing what I'm saying is what I'm saying to you. But I put it on the highest incline. So my highest incline of my condo gym is 12. Ramp it up to 12, and I set the speed at like a fast walk. I'm not running, I'm not jogging, I'm walking, but it's a fast, strong walk, right? And I do that for the hour. And that's it. I put my phone up on the side. I watch YouTube documentaries, true crime. I do my research. Like I said last week, I do my little Stoic philosophy or Google book, publishing how to do this or anything. And I just do that for an hour, and you'll be so shocked at how fast an hour goes. And once you do it, and towards the end, say like 45 minutes, my legs are burning like a motherfucker. And I'm like, no, okay, well, I've done 45 minutes. Let's do the 50. Okay, 50 minutes, I might as well do 55. And then, even the final 5 minutes, you can cool down. If your legs start to burn too much, bring down the incline halfway. If my highest incline is 12, I do 6. Bring it down. Final 5 minutes, no incline. I'm just walking as if flat ground. It's fucking amazing. It will change your body. I don't do any more weights, squats, anything. I should, and I would love to. And I used to love I used to do ground zero a lot, kettlebells, dumbbells, loved it. I'm not saying don't do that. The reason I'm focusing on walking is because it's an easy win for you to start the change that you want to see in 2025. I'm not sitting here going, sign up to this really expensive gym. I'm not, and I'm not being sponsored for it. I'd rather you start walking. You also, if you're walking outside, you get nature, you get grounding, you get earthing yourself. That does nothing but good shit for you and your body. You are in a win-win situation, my friend, and you're saving money because you're walking rather than getting the fucking bus or getting the cab. You're walking. Saving money, tick. Nature, tick. Fresh air, tick. Moving your body, tick. No expensive fucking gym class that you got, tick. If you find that treadmill, if you have access to it, great. If not, you don't have access to that treadmill, you do an hour walk outside and you find somewhere with steps and you go up and down those fucking steps. All right? Get your ass to Fort Canning. Go up and down them. I've been doing that before as well. It's grind. It's fucking magical. Point 7. Open your throat chakra and speak your truth. Really? Really, Nix? Yes. So what's this about? This is about you speaking the fuck up. I know you're like, what's that got to do with, a glow up for 2025? Trust me, it says a lot. If you say a lot. A lot of the time we have inner rage and inner anger and frustration and we feel, betrayed by life or picked on or whatever because we haven't actually spoken up. We've quietly put up with shit. We've let friends, use us or treat us badly or cancel on us. We've let our partners do the same. We've let our bosses take their shit out on us and we, keep it quiet and we're the good person because we should. And let's be the bigger person and not say anything. No. Don't be the bigger person. Be the bigger person by speaking your truth. You don't need to start an argument. I'm not saying it, let's all go in and call our bosses cunts. By the way, to be clear, I have the best bosses in the world. I love them. They're like my family. So I don't have that problem. I'm just thinking of past experiences or picking up on what you guys might be going through. But I'm not saying that. It's not all going to smash up our desks or go home to our partners and be like, fuck you, I'm off. No. Opening your throat up, speaking your truth. It's more about you setting your boundaries in subtle, minimal ways as they go. Someone does something, you go, hey, that's actually not very nice. Just so you know, I didn't appreciate that. That's it. Here you go. Actually, I thought, it wasn't fun that you kind of made me pay for everything. So next time, it's on you, if that's okay. Hey, I didn't like the way you grabbed me like that. Never touch me like that again. If you touch me like that again, I'm giving you a one-off then, which you don't deserve anyway. But if you do, I'm out. Hey, you're kind of making me do all of the work, but actually the project is under your name. So can we take each responsibilities? I feel like I've been burdened with too much and it's kind of not fair. Something that says, I have personal boundaries. You're going over them. I don't like it. I'm establishing my boundaries. Speak your truth. And once you start, it's quite addictive and it's very hard to stop. Yeah, you'll end up in arguments because a lot of people, especially if they have toxic energy, will probably scream, rant and rave and won't like that you've established boundaries. You're so used to not being that person to them. Like, what? You've got a voice now? Ugh. And so you be prepared for confrontation, sure. But if you know that it comes from within you where you know it's just and correct and right and you're finally sticking up for yourself, it will make you feel fucking amazing. And once you start, and you start those boundary settings and you start speaking your truth, once again, in a very calm and nice way, we manage our emotions these days. As per part 1, as per Stoic philosophy, we manage. But if you're managing your emotions, but you're able to say it and speak out, you will feel so much better about yourself. Trust me, first-hand experience. It feels incredible. Hi, allow me to pop right in here for a quick break and introduce you to today's sponsor, which is the Meat Club, an online food delivery service based in Singapore. These guys started out in 2014 because they were finding it difficult to source high-quality, affordable meat in Singapore. And I totally get where they're coming from. I really struggle with my home cooking on finding the produce. Now, I love to cook a British Sunday roast dinner. If you're on my Instagram, you know it's my thing. But it's always about the produce and ingredients you start off with. And so when I found the Meat Club, I was really excited to try out their fresh, organic, cage-free chicken, the vegetables. They source everything from New Zealand and Australia, so that kind of tells you the quality of food that you're dealing with. Now, they're not a butcher's, so let's get that straight. They do not touch, feel, see, or open any of the produce. They completely trust their suppliers to bring in the best food, which means they also remove any unnecessary freezing and defrosting cycles. Basically, you're getting, I say as best you can, farm to table, given we do live in the city, right? Now, with these guys, the subscription service that they offer, you can do it every week, every 2 weeks, every 4 weeks, or you could even do a one-off shop just to dip your toe in, see if you like it. But I love how they take the hassle and the stress out of worrying whether my kitchen and fridge is going to be full of food or not. You can do quite literally a click, set and forget subscription model with them. That's it, done and dusted. You don't need to worry anymore. They also offer $140 in rewards with your subscription service. And if you use my personal code, NIX15, that's NIX15, you will receive $15 off at checkout. So once again, thank you so much to the Meat Club for sponsoring today's episode. And thank you for making my personal roast dinners taste even better. And with that, we'll head back to the story. Point 8. That to-do list. Fucking get it done. You're procrastinating, aren't you, on your to-do list? The to-do list that you wrote out on the 1st of January, didn't you? Things I will do in 2025. I'm going to get a gardener. Nay, I'm going to garden myself. I'm going to redecorate that room. I'm going to go to the gym more. I am going to save money. I tell you what, I'm going to get my hair cut. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to trim off my dead ends. I am going to take my kids finally to the ballet classes that I said I would. Yeah, you got a to-do list. Even if your to-do list is just a weekly one, like mine. Get the cats groomed. Grooming my cats, right? Let me tell you, it's a ball ache times 5,000, and I dread it. I fucking dread it. I don't know what I was thinking when I adopted 2 very, very fluffy, very long-haired little pricks, and one's cream and the other one is white silver. Right? I don't know what I was thinking. I thought, oh, it's so cute. Oh, you're so cute. You come home with me, you cute. Right? Hindsight, fuck. So I've had cat on the groomers, right, on my to-do list for about 3 months. I'm putting it off because I don't want to fucking do it. I've got moles I need checking, right, on my back. And I'm terrified to go get them checked. And I know, I'm a Caucasian white ass living in Singapore who fucking loves to sunbathe. I know my skin needs more attention. I've been putting it off. But I've been putting off my pap smear, ain't I? Putting that off. Because I don't fucking like how it feels and I don't want to know the outcome. I've been putting off preening my plants on the balcony, and every time I go out for a coffee and I see 20 dead fucking leaves and I think, oh, they look so much better, I just need to preen them. I put it off. My to-do list, I procrastinate, don't I? And I know you'll do it with me. So, get it done. Get it done. And start off small. Each weekend, each spare evening you have. Right, what can I do on that list today? Right, it's going to take me Half hour to preen all my plants. Just get it fucking done. Right. Let me find a cheap groomers. Oh, let me find a groomers that comes to my house. So I don't have the ball ache of getting those furry little shits in a fucking pet-friendly, expensive grab. Take them somewhere. One of them's going to cry the whole time. The other one's going to piss herself. Quite literally piss herself. So that I can give them a bath and cut their fucking nails. Because if you think I can cut their nails by myself, you've got another thing coming. Gizmo has given me 2 black eyes so far. If I tried to cut her nails, I would be punched to death. Right? But there I go. What's the solution? A home-based groomers. Right. What is it? Do I have a cheaper one? Book them in. Off my to-do list. It hasn't happened yet, but I've done it. Off my to-do list. Once you stop procrastinating, you start getting your fucking to-do list sorted. Oh, it feels so magical. It feels like a weight has been lifted off your shoulders. And then you get the urge, don't you? You get the flavour to keep going. Oh, right. Well, this weekend, I'm going to send out those emails. I'm going to sort out my gas and electricity situation. I am going to go shopping and finally get the work clothes. Oh, I don't have enough work clothes. Well, let's take some time. Let's go find them online. What's the worst that can happen? Free returns. Great, let's do it. Oh, well, this makes me feel better. I look better. I feel better. Great. What else can I do? You get addicted to the movement of forward, the movement of getting stuff done, the movement of being productive. And it spirals to what? More productivity. Savvy? Okay, let's move on. Point 9. Invest in your appearance. I do have to talk about this because your appearance does affect how you feel inside. Now listen, this is how I know. My best friend in the UK, she's very much like, put on your fucking makeup and do your hair no matter what. I know you're crying. I know you're upset. I know you're heartbroken. Put on your fucking heels and fucking own it. And I won't. I don't listen to her. I've known her since I was 21. We turned 38 this year. I've never listened to her. Still going strong. Not fucking listening. But when I do, say a day I'm sad or whatever, and I go, fuck it, you're up early. Get in the shower, straighten your hair, put the makeup on, wear those heels. I feel so much better. I feel like, fuck, I can command the day. I do look good. Hang on a minute. I do know my self-worth, and it changes my posture. It changes how I sit, how I talk to people at work. When I say invest in your appearance, I don't mean go and blow fucking hundreds and hundreds on a new haircut or a new suit or, God, thousands on heels like I fucking used to do. Like, well, I say me, my ex-fiance used to do, okay? And I'm selling them because I just don't relate to that woman anymore. You know, I don't know who she is. That person I was, I don't like her. I got wrapped up in a world I don't like. Which is, once again, mindfulness and meditation and reflection help me get here. But yeah, I don't mean that. I mean invest in you. Do you need to colour your hair for a youthful look? Do you need to, cut off the ends? Do you need to buy some new makeup? It doesn't have to be expensive. It could be a new lipstick, for fuck's sake. It could be a new concealer because you feel like you've got under-eye bags because you're not sleeping because the kids are ill and they're keeping you up at night. Could it be you just need to go through your closet and get rid of all the clothes that don't fit you anymore? Because every time you try and put them on and you can't button them up, you feel down about yourself. Well, yeah, those trousers fit you last year. All right, it's been a year. They don't fit you anymore. Let them go. Buy a fucking pair that do fit you. I don't care if it's a size up. If it's a size up, it will look better on you and make you look slimmer. Because it's designed to fit your shape, not squeezing you into a pair that don't fit you anymore. Or the reverse. You dropped a load of weight and it's all baggy on you, which I had last year. I dropped a lot of weight very quickly. You know what I'm like. Heartbreak Hotel is what happens. And all my clothes just look like baggy shits, which would look bad. Invest in your appearance. I love to go through my closet, clear out shit that don't fit. Go, right, what do I have to work with? Right, let's make new outfits from what I have. And you could do that if you've got no money. You know, you don't have to go and buy or go to thrift stores, for fuck's sake. There's so many treasures in there. But invest in your appearance so that you feel your best. That's what we're going for. Your outer appearance matches your inner confidence and strength. And if you don't have that inner confidence, your outer appearance helps cultivate it because you feel good. Does that make sense? Lots of people are like, oh, you should never worry about your appearance. I don't give a fuck about what other people think about how I look. I never have. I never will. It's about how I feel about myself. And when I do bother, I feel the difference, which is why it's a pointer that I'm delivering to you guys. And finally, point 10. Do it and do it alone. Now, what do I mean by this? I mean everything I did alone. That is my personal achievement and what I did last year. So I did the book alone. I wrote for 9 years alone. I set up my blog in 2010 alone. I'd say I'd set up my podcast alone, and whilst, yes, I do it alone, my producer definitely heavily had a hand to play, because if he hadn't found me, I wouldn't be sitting here today. So shout out to Splice Studios. If you guys are like, I do get this a lot, to be fair, we're going off topic, but a lot of people are like, I want to do a podcast. Just message Splice Studios. You'll find them tagged in my reel, which is my Spotify Wrapped 2024 reel, okay? It's bright yellow cover, I think. They're tagged in there for ease. If not, DM me and I'll send the contact. All good. But yes, everything I've done, I do it alone. And the achievement end of doing it alone is 10 times greater than if you were relying on someone else. I do the healing work alone. Yes, I have therapy. Yes, I have a support system. I'm not saying live in fucking hermit isolation. I'm saying empower yourself to do the work yourself or whatever you need to do. And that cultivates such a glow up for you inside. For you knowing your worth. I'm telling you, when I bagged those 3 publishing deals last year, that I got alone, I have no literary agent, I pitched my book myself, I wrote the book myself. At the time, I'd had no external editor even look at it. To get those 3 things off me, I'm like, it's me. I did it all. Me, fucking me. And when I look at the stats of my podcast, when I look at my Instagram growing, I think, I'm me. It was me. I've had no help, no agent, back in my corner. Would I love an agent? 110%. Would I love a personal assistant? Yes, please. Would I love to have like a team of people helping me? Yes. Would I love a personal makeup artist? Yes. But if you can't, like me, have all that, if you can't afford it or it's just not part of your lifestyle and you are doing it alone, then do it alone. Go for those hikes alone. Go eat dinner alone. Go to therapy alone. Go and try art class alone. What do you want to do? You want to take up archery? What's your inner thing? I'd love to go to, classical singing lessons. I'd love to join a choir. I'd love to do archery. Whatever it is, go and do it alone. Once you start living in your own truth by yourself, it's very hard to break that. Trust me, it makes you kind of indestructible. I don't know if that's a good or bad thing, but yeah, when you exist happily and at peace by yourself, that's kind of like the ultimate end goal, isn't it? Of just higher vibration living. Nothing can affect you once you get there because you do it alone. Someone walks out your life, okay, well, I know I'm good alone. Doesn't stop me doing what I'm doing. Doesn't stop me cashing in the paycheck every month. Doesn't stop me being a good mother or being a good wife, whatever it is. You could do it alone, whatever you need to do. And on that note, I hope you have enjoyed my 10 stages to making 2025 your year. Let's make 2025 our bitch, yo. Okay, let's do it. I really hope you've enjoyed them. If you have more to add, because there isn't just 10 things. There's more than that. Message me. We can always do a part 3. We can keep going. I could do like my listeners' extra 5 steps on how they get in their glow up. I'd love an input from you. My DMs are always open, right? Always. At Nixalina, Nixalina. I know I keep saying that, but just so you know, so you can get hold of me. And on that note, I'm going to stop talking because I've run out of breath. Finally. I finally am speechless. No, I'm not really. I could keep talking. Y'all know me. Anyway, on that note, end of the episode. And I look forward to hearing from you all on socials. And if not, I will see you all next week. Thanks for listening to the Can't Keep My Mouth Shut podcast. Produced and hosted by me, Nixalina. I'm recorded in the Splice Cast Studios in Singapore. I'm available to listen to on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google, and all major podcast listening apps. Do subscribe to enjoy a new episode every Monday evening. Please do give me a 5-star review. It helps other people also find my podcast. For more content and features to read, you can check out my website, nixalina.com. That's nixalina.com. I'm also on social media. Simply search at Nixalina, Nixalina, to find me. Don't be shy. Come say hi.